Oh no, I plugged in my SuperJoy and it says configuration failed and I have no control. What do I do? Setup failed or configuration failed at the top of your joystick screen means that the controller does not have an IP address assigned to it. We will be using the SuperJoy for this demonstration, but the same process applies for the PTJoy G4 as well. This is a typical setup for controlling cameras with the joystick. Here I have a PTZOptics camera connected to a PoE Plus switch, along with my SuperJoy connected to that same switch. This switch is then connected with a red cable to the router at my right. The local IP is the IP address of the joystick. By default, the controller is set to DHCP, which means that when an Ethernet cable is plugged in, it will automatically be assigned an IP address when it's connected to a router like I have it connected right now. The controller is getting the IP address 10.0.0.122. However, if I unplug the router from the switch and then reboot the joystick, it will boot up showing the configuration failed message instead, because it's no longer being assigned an IP address by the router. That means we need to assign the IP of the joystick manually. To do this, we'll hit the setup button, then use the joystick to go down to where it says network connection DHCP. Then go right on the joystick to change it to static and hit enter. In a setup with no router, we recommend setting the joystick to 192.168.100.100. This will match the default IP address of our PTZOptics cameras. So now we'll type in the IP address 192.168.100.100, hit enter. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Gateway is 192.168.100.1. Hit enter, and now we get the completed setup restarting. And once it boots back up, it will show a local IP of the IP address we set it to, and it will be able to communicate with this camera here that comes defaulted to 192.168.100.88, and we have movement. If you are still getting the configuration failed message, that might mean that there's something wrong with the cable you're using, or the port on the switch, or the port on the SuperJoy. So please reach out to support for more troubleshooting options. And there you have it. We have fixed the configuration failed message on the SuperJoy and PTJoy G4.